I've tried to pick my all-time best IPL 11, and things got pretty difficult here because I can only pick the 4 overseas players, obviously. So I'm trying to put the best possible team together that I've ever seen in IPL history. And start with the openers. I've gone for Chris Gayle and David Warner, both extremely dynamic opening batsmen. I wouldn't like to be opening bowlers bowling to those two together, but Chris Gale's record speaks for itself. Averages about 42, strikes over 150. And his longevity in the game is unbelievable. David Warner hasn't played quite as many games, but once again his average is on 40, so the consistency is really good, and striking at 141. So yes, they're both left-handers. One's 6'4", one's about 5'4", so been interesting trying to bowl to those two up front with a new ball, whether you be a spinner or a quick. Number 3 and 4, I've gone for the two probably best Indian domestic players the last few years in Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Kohli's done a lot of his damage opening the batting for RCB, but I've slotted him in at number 3. You know, he's the sort of player you want in your side, especially in a run chase. He's whenever a game's on the line, he puts his hand up, gets the job done. What I saw up close and personal last year in the IPL with a record-breaking season was incredible. Rohit Sharma had the luxury of coaching him at Mumbai. If he's not the best middle order player in India, then I'm not sure who is. He loves batting at number 4. He opens the batting for India, obviously in T20 cricket, but he loves batting at number 4 because he feels like he can control the game and control the innings. And whether it be fast bowler or spinners, he plays them all particularly well. Deceptively big hitter as well for a guy that's not of huge stature. He hits lots of sixes, and that's what you want in the middle order of a T20 team. Number 5, I've gone for Suresh Raina, left-hander in that middle order. Very good player of spin bowling. If he has a weakness, it's against good quality fast bowling. So I'll bat him in that middle order and try and keep him away from the overseas quicks, if you like. But strike rate's incredible, very consistent player, gun fielder, can bowl some part-time off-spin if required as well. So I'll keep him in there at number 5. Number 6 is MS Dhoni. He'll also be the captain of my side, brings huge experience to the team. Well, whenever Dhoni's at the crease, you're always a chance of winning the game, no matter how many you're chasing, how many you need off the last couple of overs. I've seen him do it off his own bat on several occasions, so I'll go for him. The skipper with the gloves, batting at number 6. Number 7 is West Indian all-rounder Dwayne Bravo. Unbelievable record. Doesn't do a lot with the bat, to be fair, but he's got the ability to go out and win games. Hits the ball particularly well over the offside against spin and fast bowling. But it's his bowling that would really be beneficial in this team. His Yorkers and change-ups and slow balls in particular are probably, along with Malinga, some of the best that the IPL cricket's ever seen. And then I get to the spinners. I've actually gone for a bit of a shock here and had Amit Mishra, the Indian leg spinner. Outstanding IPL record. Got great variation. He's a wicket taker. He's not scared to throw the ball up. He turns the ball enough both ways. But he's been a great performer for a long, long time, hence being in the best team of all time. The off-spinning option I've gone for is Harbhajan Singh. Yeah, once again, outstanding record, good with the bat, solid enough in the field, but the variations he has for an off-spinner as well. He bowls a good top spinner, sometimes gets a doozer just to do enough away from the right-hander's outside edge. But his experience and know-how against the absolute best batsman in the world is what's got the nod for him. Then I'll move on to the fast bowlers. Lasith Malinga, probably the best T20 bowler of all time. I would certainly rank him that way anyway. Great ability to take wickets with the new ball. He just attacks the stumps. He tries to bowl Yorkers. He tries to knock top order batsmen over, which is what you want to try and win that power play overs. So yeah, he'd bowl 1 or 2 overs in the power play for me, then I'd hold him back and just bowl those Yorkers and slow balls at the end, which not many batsmen through the history have been able to get on top of. So I'd have him, and then a left arm option as well is always nice. Ashish Nehra is the other one that I've gone for there. Been around a long time, played at most teams actually in the IPL as well. He's been shipped around a fair bit, but great consistency, the ability to swing the new ball just enough, which is what you need in Indian conditions. But his experience and his ability to be able to nail what he needs to nail at the right times under pressure is what probably sets him aside from most others. So a very tough team to pick, 11 to pick anyway, considering I can only get the 4 overseas players in there. There's a few guys that I probably have to say for notable mentions that have missed out on selection, one being Sunil Narayan, who I've seen him bamboozle batsmen for years in the IPL. AB de Villiers is another one that would walk into most IPL teams. Brenda Mccombs, the other one. Once again, been around for a long time, played lots of IPLs, played lots of match-winning innings. I was lucky to share the crease with him in the first IPL game ever, and he made 158 in that game, and I thought, wow, where's that come from? Those guys with that little bit more X factor. I mean, most of these players in the IPL have got some X factor about them, but most haven't got the X factor that someone like a McCullum, a de Villiers or an Orion Scott. So those 3 guys are particularly unlucky to miss out.